Take control of your mind the way you do your breathing. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Legs crossed, back straight, eyes closed. Feeling the power of you controlling your own breathing. The same way you control your mind. One breath at a time, one thought at a time. Good air and thoughts in, bad air and bad thoughts out. Now, let's see our vision today. Let's see ourselves doing the best we can on all the exercises and stretches we do here together today, right now. Go into the future right now. See in your mind's eye. See yourself doing the best you can on whatever exercise we do together. See it so clearly that it feels real. When that music shuts off, if you've already seen it in your mind and you believe that you can make it happen, you're going to make it real. You're going to win. Good morning, determination. How you doing today, everyone? Hopefully you're having another great day, a great start to the day. This is the morning. This is where we win our minds and therefore win our days and our lives. So here we go. When I say go, we're going to start jogging on the spot, everyone. Okay, ready? And go. Once again, always thinking about our breathing. Here we are again together, always in the gym of life. The gym where we grow our minds every day, where you grow your mind every day. The same way we work on growing our bodies to become stronger, healthier. The same way we work on our minds to make better decisions. Determinations, positive choices, healthy choices, peaceful, kind, loving, grateful choices for us and each other. Almost there, almost there. Keep going. All right, and stop. And walking, everybody. Walking on the spot or side to side within the space you have. And focusing on our breathing, as always. Our breathing. Most powerful thing we can control, along with our minds. Alright. Let's start doing our shoulder rolls, determination. Here we go. Shoulder rolls. 10 forward. And then we'll do 10 backwards. Best shoulder rolls ever. Again, feeling the power of controlling our bodies with our thoughts, with our energy, our thinking energy. All right, and backwards. All the way up and all the way around. Good, just feel the joy of just being here right now, moving your body, becoming better. Here we go. Arm circles forward. Working on becoming better than we were yesterday or even a second ago or a minute ago. Always thinking about being our best. backwards, everyone, backwards. We'll do 10 backwards as well. 10 big arm circles backwards. Alright, good work everyone. Okay, let's put our hands on our hips, bend the knees and side stretch. 5 on each side. Alright, and let's twist our hips again, 5 on each side. Keep your feet flat on the floor and just twist your body. Alright, excellent. Okay, let's do 5 push-ups together. 5 push-ups, the best push-ups we've ever done. Alright, and let's do 5 squats. Here we go, ready? Best 5 squats ever. Looking straight ahead, feet flat on the floor. Good. Alright, let's do lunges, 3 on each side. Arms out, back straight. Trying to look straight ahead. Alright, good. Okay, and let's do 5 sit-ups. Here we go. Best 5 sit-ups ever. And let's do 10-second plank. Now these knees off the ground. Here we go. Excellent. All right, everyone, and let's stand up and reach for the ceiling or the sky, depending on where we are, on your toes. Here we go. Reach, reach, reach. Hold it there for 10 seconds. If you happen to lose your balance, just get it right back. Don't give up. Keep going. Keep learning from the information you're getting from your body and your mind about what you're doing. Okay, and reach for your toes now. Straight knees. Hold it there. Go as far down as you can. It's okay if you don't touch your toes. Just reach. Strive, keep going, reaching. Safely. Not hurting yourself. Always thinking of safety first. Alright, okay, and come on up. And let's grab one leg and balance. Pull that leg back, bend the other knee. And just think about what you're doing. Find that balance point and hold it. And then bring that leg back, that foot back as far as you can towards your bottom. Feel the pull in the front of the thigh. Not the pain, just the pull. And switch. Find that balance and bring it back. If you lose your balance, that's okay. Just make sure you got space around you. If you fall, you get right back up. You use your determination always. Alright, now let's hug our knee. Again, bend the other knee if you have to for balance and pull that knee up. Giving it a big hug as much as you can. And hold it there. Keep fighting to keep that balance if you have to. Alright, and let's switch the other one. Okay, all the way up. And bend that other knee if it helps you with balancing. Alright, good everyone. And let's sit down. Let's reach for our toes.
When the morning comes, I watch you rise. There's a paradise they couldn't capture, that bright infinity inside your eyes.
매일 밤 내게 날아가 또 이런 것도 잊은 채 나 웃으며 너를 만나 Never ending forever baby you are together. Because we come from different sides. You are my universe, and I just want to put you first. You are my universe, and you make my world light up inside. My universe, my universe, my universe. 나를 밝혀주는 건 너란 사랑으로 수놓아진 별. 내 우주에 넌 다른 세상을 만들어주는 걸. 너는 내 별이자 나의 호주니까 지금 이 시련도 결국엔 잠시니까. 너는 언제까지나 지금처럼 밝게만 빛나줘. 우리는 너로 따라 이긴 밤을 수놓고 너와 함께 날아가. When I'm without you I'm crazy. 자 어서 내 손을 잡아. We are made of each other baby. You are my universe, and I just want to put you first. You are my universe, and you make my world light up inside. My universe, my
There's a little chip into the area, and it's turned in.
To give Barcelona some breathing space. Messi scores!
Hey guys, today as we close off with Conor McGregor's great mind, he shares with us his advice that we should all train in martial arts. And for this, to apply it to our lives, I think we have to remember that martial arts, the biggest part of martial arts, is the part of the power of our minds and how we can apply this to live a full, complete, peaceful, and happy life. Now, the physical part of martial arts is definitely beneficial. And we have to fight the negative sort of stigma or connotation associated with the fighting in the physical sense. It's the discipline aspect that Conor McGregor reminds us of, that sort of dedication that martial arts brings out, that commitment, and the empowerment, the confidence that you get in being in it. And so let's apply the greatest fight, the greatest martial art in control, and that is controlling our mind today and every day. Have a great morning, everyone.
You ever feel like you're meant for more? Like school, work, or life isn't hard, it's just boring? You're not lazy. You just need a mission. You were born to build something that matters. In this top 10 rules for success video, Elon Musk shows how to be excited about the future, work harder than anyone around you, and fix problems that help the world. He says, don't worry about being perfect. Just keep learning and ask smart questions. He didn't know rockets, but he figured it out. He risked it all, slept in his office, and never gave up. He uses technology like a superpower to help his big ideas grow. You don't need to be rich or famous. You just need to care enough to start. Need motivation?
Watch a top 10 with Believe Nation.
And if you make it all the way to the end of the video, put a hashtag Believe in the comments below so we can celebrate you in a future video. Believe. Okay, let's kick it off with rule number 1. Be optimistic.
I think in general, there's a lot of discussion of like this problem or that problem, and a lot of people are sad about the future and that they're pessimistic, and I think this is not great. I mean, we really want to wake up in the morning and look forward to the future. We want to be excited about what's going to happen, and life cannot simply be about sort of solving one miserable problem after another.
Rule number 2 is use technology.
Technology will help you do anything that you want to do and more of it. So, like I said, I think we are headed to a very interesting future. This is the most interesting time in all of history. So, enjoy the ride.
Rule number 3 is focus on feedback.
I say one of the things that was important then in the creation of PayPal was kind of how it started, because initially, the initial thought was with PayPal was to create an agglomeration of financial services, so to have one place where all of your financial services needs would be seamlessly integrated and work smoothly. And then we had like a little feature which was to do email payments. And whenever we'd show the system off to someone, we'd show the hard part, which was the agglomeration of financial services, which was quite difficult to put together. Nobody was interested. Then we'd show people email payments, which was actually quite easy, and everybody was interested. So this is, I think it's important to take feedback from your environment. You want to be as closed loop as possible. So we focused on email payments and really try to make that work, and that's what really got things to take off. But if we hadn't responded to what people said, then we probably would not have been successful. So it's important to look for things like that and focus on them when you see them, and you correct your prior assumptions.
Rule number 4 is work super hard.
You need to work, depending on how well you want to do, and particularly if you're starting a company, you need to work super hard. So what does super hard mean? Well, when my brother and I were starting our first company, instead of getting an apartment, we just rented a small office and we slept on the couch. And we showered at the YMCA, and we're so hot up we had just one computer. So the website was up during the day, and I was coding at night, 7 days a week, all the time. And I sort of briefly had a girlfriend in that period, and in order to be with me, she had to sleep in the office. So work hard, every waking hour. That's the thing I would say particularly if you're starting a company. And I mean, if you do simple math, say like, okay, if somebody else is working 50 hours and you're working 100, you'll get twice as much done in the course of a year as the other company.
If you want to take real action after this video, I made a free worksheet just for you. It covers the top lessons from today, gives you space to write your biggest takeaways, and helps you build a simple action plan. It's 100% free. Just click the link in the description to go grab it. Let's start building real momentum in your life and business. I'll see you there. Rule number 5 is invest in the future.
What advice would you give a young person getting into the stock market?
Stock advice. Wow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
As I think people can perhaps tell who are watching this, these questions are not prepared in advance. This is literally random questions from the crowd, which is cool. I'm fine with that. And I think that it's going to sound very straightforward, but you want to really buy stock in companies where you think the product that company makes will be better in the future. Is that company going to make more and better products, or do you love the products that company makes, and are they going to keep doing that? And I think Tesla, as I've just gone through, Tesla has a track record of having made many great products, and we're going to make many more future great products, and we're going to scale up production. And I think we've demonstrated a level of innovation that is extremely rare. Certainly by far the most innovative company in the car industry, not even close type of thing. I do think Tesla stock actually, long term, with Optimus and self-driving, Tesla will probably be the most valuable company in the world. But there are also other companies out there that make great products and services. So I think that's the way you want to look at it. Say do you think this product, because that's the reason why companies exist, is to make great products and services. So if you think that a company is going to improve over time, then buy the stock, and if you don't, then don't. And then the stock market it's a very strange thing. It's kind of like, I think it's Warren Buffett's sort of metaphor or analogy is, the stock market's like having someone stand at the edge of your property or your house and yell prices about to buy or sell your house every day. And like sometimes they take their meds and sometimes they don't. So sometimes the person yelling out the price of your house is having a good day, and sometimes they're having a bad day. But it's still the same house. It's literally still the same house. So Tesla stock goes up and it goes down, but it's still the same company. It's just people's perception of the future. I don't know, I guess it's just very emotional, so. But for me, while it's difficult to predict how things will be from, in the next, say, 6 to 12 months, if you say, where will things be in 3 years or 5 years, the future of Tesla is incredibly bright.
Rule number 6 is be persistent.
When
Toes, straight knees. There we go. Again, doing the best we can. The effort is what matters. Doing our best is what matters. We may not get to where we want to be yet. We're going to keep going. Alright, let's do V-shape with our legs and reach for that floor as far away from your body as you can. Hold it there for 10 seconds. And reach for one side and hold it for 10 seconds. Again, really think about what you're doing. Just feel the joy of you being able to attempt to do your best on this. Feel your true being, your presence here right now. And switch. Again, keep thinking about your breathing too. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Alright, let's do feet together and gently push your knees down with your elbows. Gentle. Here we go. Okay, let's go with one leg forward and one leg back. Knee on the ground, go as far back as you can without hurting yourself, and hold it there. And switch. Other side. Again, keep the knee on the ground and go as far back as you can. But don't lift that knee up. Keep that knee down so you feel the pull in the front of your thigh. Alright, good. And let's roll onto our bellies. And push the floor, look up at the ceiling for a cobra stretch. Hold it for 10 seconds. Excellent. And legs crossed, back straight, eyes closed. Taking deep, long breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Feeling the power of you controlling your breathing. Now, see in your mind what you will do when that music goes on. For me today, I'm going to see myself doing 2 exercises with 2 different songs and holding the exercise positions in each song for as long as I can, hopefully the whole song. What about you? Maybe you're going to play your own 2 songs, your own music. Choose an exercise. Choose something you want to get better at, something that will help you continue to develop your strength or your flexibility. Or something that's fun, dancing, but any kind of movement that gets you in a happy, energetic state. But make sure that you have the exercise that you're doing within the space that you have and you're doing it safely, make sure that you are thinking about safety first. For me, I'm going to be working on holding the push-up position for the first song, and then for the second song I'm going to hold this air squat position, hopefully for the duration of both songs. Here we go. I'm going to see it in my mind before I bring it out into the world. Same thing with you. See yourself doing the best you can when that music goes on. Alright, let's go. Determination, let's go. Energy up. Our best, here we go. I'm gonna hold the push-up position. Ready? What about you? What are you working on? Here we go. Whatever it is you want to get better at, there's nothing that you cannot accomplish over time. There ain't no mountain high enough for any of us to accomplish whatever we want out of our lives. But we're gonna have to do it together. We're gonna have to work together, and it all begins with working on ourselves. See, right now you are working on your mind and your body. Whatever it is you're doing. For me, holding this push-up position, I get to experience the discomfort, the difficulty, and then I get to use my determination, just like you get to use yours, to keep going, to keep working. Even if I'm uncomfortable, even if I'm tired, I get to determine if I can do a little bit more than I did last time. Just like you do, whatever it is you're doing. Let's go, everyone. Keep going, keep going. Almost there, halfway through the song. Let's go. Don't forget your breath. Alright. Gotta finish that song. I didn't make it through the whole song, but next time I'll keep working on it. Right now, I gotta keep going. I get to work on it right now. Here we go. Keep going, everyone. Song's not over. Let's go. Keep going. Keep your effort, your energy, your true power, your determination. Keep your music going inside. Let's go. Alright. Next song. Here we go.
I just knew that that's what I wanted to do, so I started.
Messi, different side, same result. Another Messi goal.
Forward thinking here, Messi. He's away from De Silva. Brilliant finish. On the verge of his 60th goal of the season. You bet.
Good afternoon, guys. How's it going today? Are you thinking like a martial artist? And I'm not just saying in the physical sense. If you are training in martial arts in the physical sense and you've enjoyed the benefits today, that's great. But what I'm referring to mostly is, are you thinking like a fighter who fights to control his or her mind each and every moment? How's that part going today? Are you living the martial arts way of living, which is being the best in everything we do, think, and say? So in every moment, even the simplest thing, like brushing our teeth or sweeping a floor, we have to remember that the martial arts way of living is to do a simple task to the best of your ability and then enjoy the compounding effects of that in our life. So get back at it again. Believe that you can do it. Believe it. Never give up on thinking like a martial artist. Have a great afternoon, everyone.
I started the first internet company, Zip2, with my brother and another person, Greg Curry. It wasn't really with the thought of being wealthy. I've got nothing against being wealthy, but
we'll get back to that later too.
but it's just it was just from the standpoint of wanting to be part of the internet, and I figured if we could make enough money to just get by, that would be okay. And when we started off. We literally only had like one computer, and so it would be our web server during the day, and I'd code at night. And we just got a small office in Palo Alto back when rent was not insane, and it cost us like $450 a month. It was cheaper than an apartment, so we actually just slept in the office and then showered at the YMCA on Page Mill, El Camino. So we'd walk over there and shower. And that was actually, I think that was when I first met you, by the way. So I don't know how many people, probably not many people know this, but we actually pitched Steve in like January '96 on the Zip2 business plan. And actually, I thought Steve was actually one of the most up to speed on what actually was in our business plan. Most of the people we met did not actually read our business plan. In fact, a lot of venture capitalists we met at the time didn't even know what the internet was. They'd never used it.
Not sure.
They didn't think
I'm not sure if we still do.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm talking like sort of well-known people on Sand Hill. It was like, wow, okay. But at the time, nobody had made any money on the internet. So I guess that's then it wasn't really clear evidence that there was a business.
Rule number 7 is attract great people.
If you're creating a company or if you're joining a company, the most important thing is to attract great people. So either join a group that's amazing, that you really respect, or if you're building a company, you've got to gather great people. I mean, all a company is a group of people that have gathered together to create a product or service. And so depending upon how talented and hardworking that group is, and the degree to which they are focused cohesively in a good direction, that will determine the success of the company. So do everything you can to gather great people if you're creating a company.
Rule number 8 is improve your batting average.
When we think about applying first principles to the relationships and the teams that people have, how would you encourage us to think about that and act on those first principles when it comes to relationships and teams?
Well, I think there are actually quite a few things I've written over the years that it would be good to compile into like a booklet or something. Because I actually have to be reminded of those things myself. And I'm like, oh, I remember that thing that I thought of after making so many mistakes and trying to make fewer mistakes. So, there's like, for example, at like
5-step process of like make the requirements less dumb and then try to delete the part and process step, only then optimize, only then speed it up, and only the 5th thing is automate. I have to repeat that to myself many times because I've made the mistake of doing it backwards so many times. You know, I think always operating on the principle that everyone is wrong to some degree, and we should aspire to be less wrong over time, which we will not always succeed in doing. But if, you know, if 2 days out of 3 you're less wrong over time, your batting average is going to be really good. So nobody ever bats 1,000, but you can improve your batting average. So I think rigorous, you know, you want to critique yourself, you want to internalize responsibility. And these are all things I need to remind myself of. You know, just to be clear, I'm not like suggesting yes, internalize responsibility. Be less wrong. And we should remember what is our goal as a company. Our goal is to make amazing products that people love, and then to take care of those products and service. So we should say, what are we doing to make our products better, to make them more affordable, to have the customer experience be delightful.
All right, next is air squats for me, holding the air squat position. How about you? Whatever it is you're working on, do it to the best of your ability, whatever it takes. Let's go, everybody. If you're doing what I'm doing, that's great. Follow along. Just holding the air squat position on the bottom end. Doing my best to hold it for the whole song. So arms out, feet are flat on the floor. My bottom is as far down as I can go and hold it there. Looking straight ahead. Whatever it takes to continue working on ourselves every day, everybody. Let's go. Gym of life never stops. Wherever we are, we get to work on ourselves wherever we go. And by doing that, we change everything around us. If we improve ourselves, we will help improve the lives of all of those around us. With your determination, you get to work on yourself, become better, and help the world become better, all at the same time. Keep going, keep going. Feel that discomfort, but choose to go a little bit further than you can. And safely, of course. Always safe. Alright. Whew. Feels great to be giving your best at something. We're not giving up. Let's go. Song's still going. Gotta keep going. Here we go. Just a few deep breaths. And then we keep going. Finish strong, always. Here we go, determination. You should be proud of your effort. I'm so proud of you. If you're still going on your exercise, whatever you're doing, if you're doing your best, be proud of yourself. That's the true you, the one that never gives up. No matter how hard something is, whatever it is in life. Keep going, keep going. Let's go, determination. I'm so proud of you. I love you. Keep going. Let's go. We're going to finish strong with this song. Here we go. Whatever it takes to bring out our greatness, our determination. Our true being. Here we go. Ready? We're ready to go to the top together in life. Let's go, everybody. All right, good work, everybody.
This be real? It's like I'm living a dream, but it's how everyone feels. We all unite with one feel. So let's wave our hands. We can sing, we can dance. We are strong, hold on tight. From afar we unite. Here we go, this is the time of our lives. Here we go, this is the time of our lives. This is the time of our lives. Here we go, this is the time of our lives. Here we go, this is the time of our lives. I love this moment right now. No one can take it away. So let it happen and how. It's why I cherish each day. So let's wave our hands. We can sing, we can dance. We are strong, hold on tight. From afar we unite.
Here we go.
Here we go, this is the time of our lives. Here we go, this is the time of our lives. Here we go, this is the time of our lives. Here we go, this is the time of our lives. What we see, destiny. Realize now we all know the greatest. Here we go, this is the time of our lives. Here we go, this is the time of our.
Here he goes, they'll have to try and follow him again. It's Iniesta and it's Messi once more. Oh, wow. This is Messi. Gets away from Xavi Torres. And it's Messi! Brilliant goal! But they lead.
Good evening, guys. How did it go today? Did you train as a martial artist, or did you have success in controlling your mind, that greatest fight that we all have, and that martial arts battle? Did you control your mind today? and achieve successes in your life. I hope you did. If you didn't, we got another day tomorrow. We got forever to go. So we'll get back at it again. Now, I want to share with you a personal story about martial arts for me. I've never trained in it. I've never taken it physically. I do aspire and want to do that one day. But I want to share a story of my daughters who, for a time, did train in martial arts. And I'm so grateful that they did. Even though it didn't last for them at that time, what it did was open my mind to the martial arts way of thinking and being. And I absolutely love it because I equate it to the power of the human mind. And so let's remember that as we go on the rest of our lives. Have a great evening, everyone.
Because that's actually the purpose of a company. Sometimes people forget, why does a company exist? A company exists, it's a group of people collected together to produce a compelling product or service that others find useful, and where the value of the product and service is greater than the cost of what it took to make that product or service. So sometimes, weirdly, profit is like viewed negatively, but really profit is just the difference in value between the output and the input. It's like, what did it cost you to make it, and what did it cost you, and what are people prepared to pay for it? That's the value that you created. So it's tough, actually, even to maintain like a 10% profitability, which is to make the output 10% more valuable than the input. That's actually quite hard, especially in the car industry, which is very competitive. So we should just not lose sight of, like, why are we here? Oh, we're here to make useful products that people love, you know, and take care of them over time. So then, how are we doing in that respect, and how can we do that better?
Rule number 9 is have long-term goals.
Running a public company does have its drawbacks.
So you're not in a hurry?
No.
Okay.
I mean, in the case of Tesla and SpaceX, we had to raise capital, and we had kind of a complex equity structure that needed to be resolved by going public, and so I felt we kind of needed to do that in those two cases. We don't have to do that in SpaceX. I think there's a good chance we will at some point in the future, but SpaceX's objectives are super long term, and the market is not. So I'm a bit worried that if we did go public, certainly if we went public too soon, that market pressure would force us to do short-term things and abandon kind of long-term projects.
Like going to Mars.
Right, going to Mars very long term.
And rule number 10, the last one before a very special bonus clip, is relax and have fun.
Let's talk now about SpaceX, Tesla. You got a lot of lawsuits. You've got X.com. You got a lot going on. How do you relax?
Well, I relax. I spend time with my kids, my friends, and I, make somewhat of a nerd technologist. I like playing video games. So I'll play video games with friends online.
Which one?
Lately, I've been playing Diablo, but I've played almost all the games over the years. A long time ago, I was like semi-pro good at Quake. This is really dating me because we're talking about like 25 years ago.
I don't know video games. I just know that my great nephew loves Fortnite and some other stuff. He's all with the headphones and doing the thing. So that helps you relax, right? So
yeah. And the nice thing is if you've got friends in different cities and they're playing the same game, you can both go online at the same time and play the game together, even though you're in different cities.
So how do you keep your focus on the big picture when you're constantly faced with, we could be out of business in a month?
Well, it's just a very small percentage of mental energy is on the big picture. Like you know where you're generally heading for, and the actual path is going to be some sort of zigzaggy thing in that direction. And try not to deviate too far from the path that you want to be on, but you're going to have to do that to some degree. But I don't want to diminish the. I mean, I think the profit motive is a good one if the rules of an industry are properly set up. So there's nothing fundamentally wrong with profit. In fact, profit just means that people are paying you more for whatever you're doing than you're spending to create it. That's a good thing. and if that's not the case, then you'll be out of business, and rightfully so. You're not adding enough value.
For 10 more amazing rules from Elon Musk, check the video right there next to me. I think you'll love it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.
What was your biggest failure, and how did it change you?
I have to really think hard about that. Failure. Never heard of it.
There's your answer.
Well, there's a ton of failures along the way, that's for sure. For SpaceX, first 3 launches failed, and we're just barely able to scrape together enough hard.
And back to legs crossed, back straight, eyes closed. Feeling the power of you regaining control of your breathing. No matter how fast your breathing became, your heart started pumping faster. Started automatically going faster. Right now, we get to take control of our breathing. To keep our back straight, our eyes closed, and our legs crossed. The same way, we get to take control of our thoughts, our mind, at any time, which will then control our bodies and our feelings directly. That's how powerful you are. But you have to believe 100% in this power, this infinitely intelligent being within you and all of us. You gotta believe with all your heart and soul that you can do something. If you don't believe in yourself, nothing else or nobody else will. We're all looking to you. We're all looking to each other to find out the truth of what is already in us. We hold the key, each and every one of us. It all starts with our power to believe 100% in who we really are. That's the greatest determination you can make. 100% believing in you, no matter what, no matter how many mistakes, how many so-called failures, losses, pain, suffering you've experienced. You get to learn from all of it. You get to realize the truth. That there is no such thing as failure. There is only fuel from our mistakes and our losses, which gets transformed, gets used to create our determination. Once again, everyone, that's why I love you. I love myself, and I love all of us. We have the power, just like we did today, to do our best at everything, to learn from everything. So keep going, keep learning. Yeah, we want win-win for everybody. That's the ultimate truth, isn't it? We all want that. We want justice, equality, fairness, happiness, mind wealth for everybody, because we know it's what we really are inside. Heart, mind, and body. I love you, everyone. Have a great day, a great week, and always a great life. I'll see you soon. Love you.